Alright, hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be going over my entire HO scale WSOR roster. I got a couple requests to do this video, and I figured it would be fun, since I've received a lot of new units recently. Starting off the update, we have WSOR 1505. This is an MP15 made by Athearn Genesis. I bought this locomotive at Trainfest a few years ago for $80, in brand new condition. I put a NCE DCC decoder in it, and I really like how it turned out. This unit, of course, is now owned by Watco and is serving down in Chicago on a Watco-owned line. Up next is one of the two GP7Us that the Wisconsin and Southern had, number 701 and 702. This is 702. This is the only GP7U that I have so far. This is an Athearn Genesis model that I bought at Hiawatha Hobbies for around $150 a few years ago. It has an ESU lock pilot decoder in it, but I'm going to be selling this at some point because I'm receiving a 702 with sound in a trade in the next week or so. So I'm going to be selling the 702 so that I can buy a 701 with sound so I can have both of them and run them together. Up next is 753. This is a Walthers mainline GP9 with ESU lock sound. I am going to be getting 752 soon, which is the DC version of this unit. Up next is a Walthers Trainline GP9M. I personally really like the Walthers Trainline GP9Ms because they're bulletproof, their detail is alright, and they run very good. This one is number 911 that I hardwired a Soundtrax 9-pin decoder into. Up next is 912, the other Walthers mainline GP9 that I have right now, and I am going to be getting 913, which again is the DC version of this locomotive. This of course has the ESU lock sound, and I run it quite a bit with 753. These next two locomotives are my most recent purchase, two GP38s that Atlas made a few years ago, numbers 3806 and 3807. I got both of these units off of eBay a little while ago, and they run very good. I got them in brand new condition, so I had to put the handrails on and a ton of other different details on. They both have Soundtrax 9-pin decoders, and I run them a whole lot as a pair, as kind of a L599 or 249 train. Up next is my favorite locomotive out of this entire collection. It is the first Wisconsin and Southern locomotive that I bought. This is number 3928, the 35th anniversary unit. I recently got the chance to see this locomotive in real life, and I'm super happy that I was able to. This is an Atlas Trainman model that I bought at Trainfest 3 or 4 years ago. It has ESU lock sound in it, and it runs really nicely. Rounding off the collection, I have my 4 Athearn SD40-2s. The first one is 4001, which I bought at Trainfest last year, for about $100. This one, of course, has a Soundtrax 9-pin decoder in it, and I'd like to put sound in it at some point. This is the second WSOR unit I ever got. This is 4002. This has a Economy decoder in it, which sounds alright. I'd like to put ESU lock sound in it, though, and then redo all of the wiring, because for some reason the front truck is not picking up power currently, and I'd also like to do a motor swap because the motor that is in it is running pretty roughly. This is the one unit that I have never run before. This is 4025, and the reason that I've never run it is it's an old Athearn Blue Box style driveline, so to put DCC in it would be very complicated, and I'd like not to completely destroy the unit, since the unit is in such good condition. So what I'm probably going to do is buy another 4025, put DCC and sound in that one, do some driveline work so it runs good, and then just keep this one. And the last unit on the roster is 4030. I bought this from Train World a long time ago, and of course it is another Athearn RTR model. I put a Soundtrax 9-pin decoder in it so that I could run it, and I would like to put sound in this one as well at some point. That concludes my WSOR roster as of now. Some units I'm sure I will sell at some point, and other units, and I'm sure I'm going to buy more units at some point. On the list right now, I'd really like to get 701, that's at the top of the list, and then if I run across a Athearn RTR Grow Wisconsin unit, I'll definitely buy that one too. Thank you guys very much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.